Alright, let's do this. I wonder how everybody's doing today. We're back on the beans. Sometime I'm going to take a pause with the beans. And at some point I'm going to take a pause with the beans. And Ringo Burr. Finish some Dakimakuras. I know I've mentioned them before. I got 3 Dakimakuras that I'm still working on. I have a, 4th and a 5th Dakimakura that I want to do because people are so awesome. I would give Dakimakuras for everybody. I just want to finish them. Let's see what happened last night. I know that I gotta remember that it's a parasocial relationship. I gotta remember, it's a parasocial relationship with these fuckers. Now, and no matter how much I like, and no matter how much we talk about things, and we get personal and all this other stuff, no matter what, it's a parasocial relationship. And I think once I, recognize that, I will be much better off. Because my expectations are always high. I pretend. I'm gonna let you guys know. I pretend to not care. I pretend that it doesn't matter and it's, water off my back. I pretend. It matters to me. Everything matters to me. You know that I freaking go through my analytics like a hawk. And I'm like, oh my God, one person watched my videos. But there's a reason why my eyes were freaking fucked up yesterday. So when you're driving at night with all this freaking snow glare on the ground, and everybody freaking hitting you with their high beams, I was actually tempted last night when I was going home to put on freaking sunglasses. That's how bad it was. And because it's not just the fact that they have their high beams on, that sucks, it's bad, I have to deal with it all the time. It's the fact that I have no place else to look that I can still look forward because of the snow. Because it's all blinding. Literally, it's a big blinding freaking light. It's not as bad as right now, but it's coming into the darkness and freaking getting hit by that. A high beam that just basically, there's no place to look. It's just blinding you everywhere. And yes, I'm gonna give snow the due. Gonna do the snow. The white blanket is absolutely gorgeous. It is. When it gets mixed up with the freaking dirt on the roads and the salt and the freaking everything like that, though not blinding, though better for my eyesight. It's very pretty. I fucking hate snow. On the pretty crazy scale. Snow is too crazy and not pretty enough. I was gonna do hot because that's what it is. It's crazy hot. I wonder if anybody ever took that seriously. Never mind. I'm not gonna. People did. I'm not gonna even entertain it. It's a thought exercise that I answer my own damn question because people are dumb. People are el stupido. I will say this. I've dated some wildly crazy women in my day. Back in my day. But to me, they're all hot. Hot and will date again. No, I wouldn't do that. I got stabbed. I got shot at. I got hit by cars. No. Or I should say, run over. Set on fire. Had my brakes cut. No. I would not want to be in a relationship with any of them. In all of those crazy relationships, and I had a long string of freaking where it was just absolutely. I didn't realize, I didn't think I was going to live through it. Plain and simple. I thought I was going to die. And all of those relationships, there's only one constant, and that was me. And it's a really interesting thing when you meet somebody and, they're basically putting on, they put on this act. And it's like everything is like, they want everything to be perfect, so they're making everything perfect. Was it Stepford Wife? Stepford Girlfriend? I kind of like don't fall for that. It doesn't work. So I think they went completely the opposite end of it, especially with jealousy and stuff like that. When they realized, like, I'm not a jealous person, especially if they wanted to cheat on me. Hey, see you later. Nice knowing you. Bye. But I want you back. No. Yeah. This is a long way of me, trying to avoid actually saying that I think I made them crazy. The saddest thing, one of the saddest things about the crazy ex-girlfriend. What I'm getting at, I could never get to the point. Is, yes, I'm a dirty old man. Yes. We'll put that on the table. And yes, I'm a huge flirt. And I'll flirt with anybody. But I am definitely not looking to get with anybody. But I think of, like, everybody that I've broken up with, every relationship that ended, I've ended on some relationships where we can still be friends and stuff like that. I'm never friends. And that's always, I don't know, it's been a kind of a thing that I've always had. I've had girls that were friends that I never dated, and even those relationships kind of ended as well. I think it's one of the things that about the turnover rate with streamers that I get really sad by. Everything ends, everything has a beginning, everything, goes through the motions, and we're all on different paths, and everybody's got to take their own path, and, if I'm not a part of it, I understand that, but It doesn't mean I'm not sad by it. Even if I don't show it. It's really weird because like I think that well, for many years I thought there was something extremely wrong with me. The fact that that outward person that I show and that I am is completely different than who I am, privately. One of the an album that basically, summed up my freaking life, which made me really reflect on things, was Pink Floyd The Wall. And it's all about the walls you build up. The walls you this and at the end of the album they were like, tear down the walls. And I've always been, since then, I shouldn't say always been, because I had walls upon walls upon walls. I had walls up to protect myself from myself. The lies I tell myself and stuff like that. Built walls. But it's even taken me a long time to realize, like, even though I'm the one constant in all my failed relationships, it's not me. It's just how we're connected. For the very few, I think it's one of the reasons why I kind of like that, we're still small after 5 years. And even though we're small, we're even smaller than. My community is even smaller than what it looks like. I mean, when I look at the numbers and I look at what it is, and I see that there's like, I'm gonna get the number wrong because I haven't really looked at it, but I think I have 622 followers on Twitch. I have 221 followers here, subscribers here on YouTube. I think that number fluctuates like by one digit a lot, because I think I have one person that keeps coming in and leaving, coming in and leaving. Which is probably a bot. Probably somebody from YouTube administration coming in and seeing what I'm up to. I have 1,500 people on Blue Sky. I still have, for some reason, 9,000 people on X. And I gotta start calling it that. I'm just gonna call it Twitter. Fuck it. I'm still gonna call it Twitter. I still have over 900 people. 900. I still have over 9,000 people on Twitter, which I'm barely even there. After 18 years. But you take all those numbers, and they're all different. Like, there is some crossover and stuff like that, and and I have, I believe, 60 something odd people on Discord. Which Discord is like my beating heart. Even though it's where I have the fewest people, but the thing is that even with those numbers easily are in half. Easily there's in half. It's no wonder that when I post up like, let's do an art freaking thing, and let's do something like that. You know, when I had 10,000 people, when I had 12,000 people on Twitter, and I said, let me do an art thing. I got a new project that I want to do, like slimes or cues or even potteroos or whatever I was doing at the time. Even when I did that, and I had over 10,000 people following me, you know, I was lucky, and I'm saying lucky. I was lucky if I got 10. And it would be a miracle if I got 20. And I look at people, and they only have a couple hundred people on their thing, and they got, you know, like 90 people to do their art project. I'm lucky if I get 10. I think I have to look, because I don't know what the actual number is, but it's definitely not 50. For my 18-year anniversary on Twitter, that's 9,000 people. 9,000 people. I celebrated my 18th year anniversary. I posted it up on Twitter, and I know that I had less than 50. I think there was 20. And it might even be less than that. And every single one of the people, every single person, unless they were somebody trying to look to gain something or something like that, clout chase on me, or whatever it is, are like a really special part of my community. I did my fifth year here on YouTube, and I had 2 people in chat. And everybody can say, oh, it's a time thing, they're probably sleeping, everything. And yeah, you're right. You know, you're streaming at 1 o'clock in the morning. Which the only people that would be like, you know, done with work and everything like that would be people in Australia. I have a lot of Australians, which I'm really happy about. I'm extremely happy about that. yesterday when I was talking about like how great my community is. That's how great it is. We may be small, but we are mighty. And I do worry. I have to admit, I'm not gonna lie there. I'm not gonna lie out loud. That I have to 100% admit that there is a part of me that's concerned that, like, what happens if, what insanity goes on if I don't think I could handle a community like somebody who has over 1,000 people and they're doing a partner push, and I don't know. I don't know. I definitely know that what I was getting at before was, like, you know, how realizing that I have a parasocial relationship is that I have to realize that the streamers that I watch aren't necessarily people in my community. They're dealing with their own community. And yeah, there might be a large overlap. Is kind of weird to say it like that, but our communities might have some overlap, but their communities are so much larger and so much more expansive than my community, and they don't have the really cool people that are in my community. You know, I should say that they have some of the cool people in my community. They don't have all of the really cool people in my community in theirs. And somebody's like going, "Oh, they gotta have money." No money. Money doesn't make you a great community member. Money can't buy it. As much as I would love, and absolutely love, to have people like buy my shit and, you know, doing all this other stuff, I would love it. I'm not gonna lie, but it's definitely not a requirement. It doesn't make people better community members. You know, sharing your dreams, that makes you a better community member. Being active, that makes you a better community member. And like I said, my numbers definitely don't reflect that. I don't have on YouTube 200 people just clamoring, waiting for my next video. I have a handful, which I'm very happy about, but I don't have 200 people. There's no way. No way, no day. Yeah. I say that too much. As always, cool beans in the comments below. It doesn't have to be cool beans. It can be whatever you like. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for listening to my freaking rambling and stuff like that. And the people who do enjoy it, oh my God, like you have no idea. You are the most amazing person in the world to me. You really are. It doesn't get better than that to me. Actually. Should take it. Sunglasses. You are so amazing. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. And if you are, obviously, if you're watching this video or listening to this video, you know that, like, you're in on the secret that, you know, that's what it is. Participation is key. I had somebody tell me that they didn't, some of my art, they were like, you have no idea what this means to me. And I was just like going, I want to say the same. You have no idea how much, what it means to me that you like it. You have no idea what it means that, you know, that you and I have made a connection, and, you know, we're going to have an awesome, it's going to be awesome. Because it is. Everything is awesome. Take care of yourself, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. All right, and I will catch you on the flip side. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.